Hi students, welcome to online class. So in this video we are going to discuss about chapter 5, working with Windows operating system. So we are going to see the last two topic. We are going to discuss the last two topics in this lesson. Shutting down or logging off a computer. Shutting down or logging off a computer. So you know very well, whenever we switch on the system, whenever we switch on the laptop, the computer gets on, and then the Windows operating system is loading, and then you are getting the desktop. Yes, is it right or not? So whenever we switch on the computer, the Windows operating system is loading, and then you are getting the desktop. Some of the users, you might have the log off, that is login screen. So some of the systems, some of the users, they will have the login screen. So they used to type the password. So after typing the password, you will get the desktop. Is it right or not? Right. So now we are going to see how to log off the computer, how to shut down the computer, or what is the way to shut down the computer. Like that we are going to discuss. So once you have closed all open applications, you can either log off your computer or shut down the computer. So once if you close all the applications, then you can log off the computer or else you can shut down the computer. So shut down the computer means you should close all the applications and then you are switching off the system. So that is called turning off, that is shutting down the computer. Then what is mean by logging off the computer? Log off in the sense, log off means we are just going to the login screen. Whenever we switch on the computer, we can see the screen called login screen. It asks you to enter the password. So log off in the sense, we are moving to the login screen where it asks the password. So just it moves to that particular position, that is it moves to that particular place. So that is called log off. How to log off the computer? See, whenever you are logging off, at that time, if you does not close any application, if you are not closing any application or not closing the file or folder, all the files and folders, all the applications, whatever you have opened, everything will be closed. Everything will be closed. Whenever we click the log off option, it automatically closes the applications, opened applications and then opened files and folders. Everything will be closed. And then it goes to the log off screen, that is logging in screen. Right? How to log off the computer? So for that we want to click start and then log off. So most of you cannot see the log off option. It is available next to the shutdown. That is, it is available in the shutdown option. So start log off, you cannot select that option. So you want to click start and then you can see an arrow near the shutdown button. You can see the arrow near the shutdown button. When you click on that arrow, then you can see start log off. Now I will show you in a practical manner, but I am not going to log off, because the video will be closed, the application will be closed. Just I will show you where the log off option is available. So start and then you can see near the shutdown. Can you see the shutdown button? You should not click this. So you can see the arrow, then you can see the option called log off. Now we are going to see about these things. What is mean by log off? What is mean by lock? That is what we are going to discuss in this video. So start log off. Click the arrow next to the shutdown, or else straight away you can click start shutdown. So start shutdown in the sense, it will close all the applications and open the files and then it switch off the computer. So if you have any open programs, then you will be asked to close them, or else window will force shutdown. You will lose any unsaved information if you do this. So before shutting down the computer, you should save the file, you should save the content, and then only you should shut down the system. Right? Before logging off also you should do the same. Now we are going to discuss about switch user. What is mean by switch user? Say if any one particular system is accessed by one or more users. For example, you can take a system which is available in the laboratory, school laboratory. So there will be two users will be there. So one user is called student and another user is called admin. So admin is the user who is accessing the system. That is the teacher who is accessing the system. So they are called as admin. Whereas the student, you are the students, you can access the system. So there will be two users who are available in the systems, who are available in the school systems. There will be two users, right? If you take a family, if there are more than three users are there, for example, father is accessing the same system, father and then mother and then the child, or else father and then brother and then sister. Like that, the three persons, they used to access the system so that they can have three users. So whenever we switch on the computer, it asks the password. So each and every user will have a password, so that the users, those who are creating some files, whatever they are creating, that will not be accessed by the another user. So how to switch to another user, switch to another account? So there will be an option called switch to another user account on the computer without closing your open programs and window process. So it will not close the applications or it will not close the files and folders. So whenever we choose start and then here this shutdown, the arrow mark, when you click on the switch user, it moves to the another user. If there is another user, it goes to that another user account. If there is no password, it straight away it gets inside. Inside that particular account, right? Switch user, switch to another user account on the computer. Then we know what is mean by log off, switching to another user account on the computer after closing all your open programs. So you should close all the programs and applications, then only we should use log off. Otherwise, the files and folders, the applications will be closed automatically. That is, the Windows will close the applications and files by force. Right? It will give force and then it will close all the applications. Then what is mean by lock? So lock in the sense when you are going away from the computer. Whenever you are away from the computer, you should lock the computer. Why? Because another person can use your system, another person can access your system. So at the time you should lock your computer. For example, whenever you are working in a company, if you are taking a tea break or a coffee break, at that time you should not leave the system as it is. Why? Because some other person who is greedy against you, he used to access the system, he may corrupt your system, or else he can delete some files in your system, so that cannot be retrieved back. So at that time you should lock your computer. While you are away from it. So you are securing your system, that's all. You are trying to secure your system. Then restart. What is mean by restart? We know very well. So that is called rebooting the computer. That is whenever we are installing the new softwares, whenever we are installing the Windows operating system, so it asks you to restart the computer. Why we want to restart the computer? So whenever a software is installed, that software program should start from the booting. Stage. So at that time you can reboot the computer. So whenever we restart the computer, automatically the software files will be embedded. The software files will be embedded in the system. So it starts in a fresh manner. It starts from the booting stage. Right? Sometimes the students, they used to restart the computer whenever the system is getting hang. Whenever the system is getting hang, we used to restart the computer. Restart in the sense reboot. Right. Then what is mean by sleep? So sleep in the sense puts the computer into low power mode that retains all running programs and open windows in computer memory for a super quick start. See, this can be done whenever you are away from the system. Instead of locking the computer, you can go for an option called sleep. Why? So that the files and the applications, whatever you are working, all those things will be available as it is. All those things will be available as it is. Instead of locking the computer, you can go for an option called sleep. So that the power taken will be in a low manner. That is, it goes under low power mode. The computer goes under the low power mode, and then the applications and files and folders, whatever you have opened, everything will be as it is. Right? We can go for a quicker start. Whenever we shut down the computer, again whenever we switch on the computer, it takes 2 or 3 minutes to open. So instead of that, you can lock your computer. You can select the option called sleep, so that the files will be retained as it is. It will be in a opened manner, but it goes under low power mode. Right? And then last one is hibernate. So hibernate, it is most commonly found in the laptop computers. It is not available in the desktop computers. That is personal computers. So it's also work under the low power mode. It's also work under the low power mode. That is, puts the computer into low power mode. Puts the computer into a low power mode after saving all the running programs. After saving all the running programs and open windows on the machine's hard drive for a quick restart. So it's available most commonly in the laptop computers. It's work as the sleep mode. Most commonly you can see the sleep mode. Sleep button is available in the modern computers. Sleep button is available in the modern computers. You can see in the personal computers. You can see in the personal computers. The keyboard will have the button called sleep. But hibernate, this hibernate option is available only in the laptop computers. Right? You can see here. So the files will be retained easily. You can see here hibernate. Can you see this option? Hibernate. Saves a session and turns off the computer. When you turn on the computer, Windows restores your session. Right? That is called hibernate. Can you understand, students? Right. I think you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So up to this we have completed chapter 5. So next week you are going to see the chapter 9. So chapter 6, 7, 8. Those chapters will be taught you later. So up to this we have completed chapter 5. So start studying. Try to complete all the topics. If you have any doubts, contact your teacher, subject teacher. So thank you, students.